All right, short. Special guest. Needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce you anyways. The host of the Coach Travel Show, literally, Coach Travel.
I know this mic doesn't work, but we need the audio for the stream. So when I came back for the first game, a lot of people asked if I came out of retirement, but I never retired. It's just hard. It's just hard to do everything all at once, from having a day job to working on a podcast to covering high school hockey. But it felt good to be able to attend a few games here and there. I did a color commentator with Eric. Thanks for allowing me to do that. I attended a few games here and there. Mid-second period, I would show up. So sorry for being late, but I'm glad I was able to attend a few games. I was at the 2024 GMC Championship, and that was probably the best game I attended this year, because back-to-back losses in the championship round, it's tough to come back and win it, and you guys did it, and I couldn't be prouder. You guys play as a team. When you have a record of 24-4-1, it's about the team. It's not about you. It's not about I. It's not about me. It's about the team. And that starts with great leadership from your captain and your alternate captains. But I know he's not like that. I give him credit because he's always about the team. Coach Kevin, you've done a phenomenal job since you got here. And you've taught your players that it's about the team and it's not about I or me. And being a big-time Devil fan, I just want to do a quick comparison on why they failed this season. With us and the Devils, similarities: young, great, talented players. But with us, we played as a team. We had leadership within the coaching staff. Now, as a season ticket holder, I've been to 35-plus games this year. Boring hockey I watched. Now, I know some Devil fans may disagree with me on this, but with the Devils, they have a lot of young players and talent that think it's about me. It's about the Hughes. It's about me, Jack. It's about me, Luke. Jack and Luke are talented players, but they think it's about them. Where you guys took the next step forward because you put the team first mentality. And that's why we're sitting here, 24-4-1, GMC record of 8-0-1, first place finish in the GMC regular season, GMC champions, NJSIIA sectional semifinalist. And next year, we'll be back here, but we'll be talking about a state championship. So go out and get it and continue to be great. Coach Kevin Felice.
All right. Before I'll just like to preface, still working on something from the weekend, so any voice cracks, anything that comes in, feel free to laugh. I know these guys are going to give it to me if it starts to happen, so feel free to laugh. So thank you, Doug. Again, thank you for everything you do. Eric, Pauline, Liz, for putting this together. Thank you, Liz. feel free to keep clapping because she wrapped it around the Rangers playoff schedule and allowed me to be here today. So, so yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can really say about when it comes to the records, the stats. I think they all speak for themselves. What Eric and Doug mentioned about what these guys were able to do on the ice, I couldn't be more proud. I mean, again, it's year after year. They continue to set a new standard for Monroe hockey and the Monroe hockey community. And it starts with these guys. The players in this room, the way they came together, they were really one cohesive unit. Starts with our senior group and just trickled down the line all the way to the new guys we had join us this year. So, I wrote a few words down, but it's just the emotion that was with this team, with all of us and the coaching staff, these players, and the community. It really got exciting there towards the end. It was devastating to see it come to an end, but I mean, nothing can look past what these guys did between a GMC championship, the record, one of the best record in Monroe hockey history, and just one of the greatest groups of young men that I ever had the pleasure of getting to know as a coach and as a friend. So let's give it up for these guys for everything they did. So tonight, we not only celebrate, the victories on the scoreboard and the invaluable lessons learned, but the friendships forged, the memories created both on and off the ice. We also get to honor my fellow coaches for what they did. I'll give them a round of applause. Their guidance, mentorship, and support, not only for the players, but also just getting to bounce ideas on them, have conversations with them, really helped us kind of form into that formidable team that you saw before you every Friday night and those Tuesdays, Wednesdays. I know the schedule is crazy week to week, but can't commend these guys enough for sticking it out with me and really putting together the team, the drills, practice plans. Alex helping with the preseason workouts. These guys coming, showing up to every preseason workout. It starts with these guys being there to lean on and bounce ideas off of, even when things start to get closer. Before the GMC final, I think we were up probably until midnight, just texting on the phone. Nerves definitely got the best of me after the last two seasons. And right when we stepped on that ice, seeing these guys' faces in the locker room during warm-ups, it was a definitive. This is the year that we had it. So we did it, fellas. So as we continue to reflect on the season, I think I'd like to express our deepest gratitude to not only the players but the families and supporters that came out and supported us night in and night out. Cheering us on every triumph, every setback. You guys were sticking there with us, whether you were there in person or on Eric or Doug's stream. The support was unparalleled. Again, we felt it from the moment we got here, and this year it just felt like it had another gear to it. Everyone was behind us. People in school were asking about us. Students that didn't even know we had a hockey team were asking us when the bus was coming to pick us up to come to the state semifinal game. So, but that comes from these guys. That comes from the community coming together. I told them. I said to them in the beginning of the year, everyone's so concerned about the social statuses and everything in high school. I said, guys, just keep playing your game and people will come. And they reached the point where people started to come. We were a team that people got behind. Not only the hockey community, but the community itself got behind. So between the Friday updates, everything, they deserved it. So thank you to all you guys, all the supporters, and I'll give you guys a round of applause from our perspective too. So before we get into our introductions award, I just want to say cheers and bid farewell to an incredible ride. I really felt like I was Lindy Ruff out there with these guys. Not to compare myself, but just the energy that you guys gave and the vibe that it felt. Every game mattered. these guys made it feel important. And, I always put my heart and soul into this team, and these guys really put their heart and soul back. So it was a outstanding year. So cheers, and congratulations, guys, on an incredible team. All right, so before I go too long, I think we're going to go ahead to the some team introductions, and then we will get into the team awards. So I'm going to invite my fellow coaches to come join me up here. So as we get into this section, guys, when we call you up, we're going to ask you guys to come up. For any of our first-year varsity players, you guys will receive your varsity letter. JV players, you receive your JV letters. Second-year varsity players, you guys will get your pin. 3-year varsity players, you guys will get the other patch. And then 4-year varsity players, you guys will get your plaques. So the school picked these out. It says 4-year varsity letter winner on the 4-year plaques. They designed it. I just want to preface that. I didn't understand it, but anyway, we got your plaques. So without further ado, up first we got Coach Carrier introducing our freshman class.
Guys, a lot of technology up here.
Maybe.
We'll see. All right. So starting out with the freshman class, we have Dakota Beninati. Next, we got Benjamin Blizniak. Michael Del Preti. Nicholas Diaz. Vishrat Iger. And Aiden Mamaliti. And for the sophomore and junior class, Coach Van Driesen.
So starting things off, is this not working? Oh yeah, sorry about that. Starting things off, we've got Anthony Tony D'Angelo. I want to say this next one in a really serious tone. We have Matthew DePalma.
Be careful with the pencils. We had like 6 people. Be careful. Yeah, don't trip.
Oh, sorry. I guess it would make sense to say this one in a slightly sillier tone. I've got Aiden Grinchbun. Congratulations. Continuing with the sophomores, we've got Doug Jorgensen. Congratulations, Doug. Looks good to me. Continuing with the sophomores, we've got Cameron Miller. And last but not least, we have Tristan Muniz. Here, I'm gonna pass this off to. Oh, okay. I'm doing the juniors too. Okay, sorry. Starting us off for the juniors, Evan Barles Berkshire.
That's the license, dude. Yeah. He's driving everybody home tonight. He's driving everybody home. Yeah, today.
Continuing, Christian Fama.
I don't know.
That's
I got one. Every day is a beautiful day because it's another day.
On that note, we should just go home. Next up, Nico Iannacone. Gonna give him a second to put on his jacket here. Peyton Million.
Thank you.
From Monroe. There you go. Hold up the hold it up.
Yeah. Next up is Albert Scarmato. And finally, from the junior. And finally, from the junior class, Cameron Schwartz. Ooh, sorry about that. All right, I'm going to pass the mic to Coach Trotta.
All right. So starting off our senior class is Vincent Amenbiel. Our next senior is Joseph Conacetti. Next up is Nicholas Terides. Nicholas Izzo. All right. Our next senior is Graham Kane. Our next senior, Nicholas Kozlowski. All right. And last but not least, Justin Tenjuko.
So all of our seniors for the first time I've been here, all were 4-year varsity players. So speaks volumes to how they came in. They came into a pretty crazy year with the COVID year, and they're really leaving the place or the program in a better place than they found it. And it goes on to these guys, their commitment to the team, all of them putting the team first and getting all these younger guys excited, kind of keeping check when we were out there doing our preseason workouts. You know, keeping the team in check with me. Too many sounds, too many Barlses and Grinch sounds and Grinch faces. So they really helped me keep them in check. But again, I it's 3 years with these guys. Really got the chance for us to really get to know them on a real personal level, and knowing each of them individually and even better as a unit. So yeah, congratulations, boys, all of you. Yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna be weird to not have an Izzo on the ice, and all those guys, Toritas and all those guys. But yeah, we'll save the tears for last. So now we're gonna get into the team awards portion of our, and you guys can. So you guys can kind of you'll know this first one. So the teacher and me, right? Obviously, we say student athlete, and I always tell these guys that student comes first. So this first award will be our student athlete awards, which are. So when I call your name, guys, come on up to receive your certificate. These certificates are awarded to the players who maintained stellar academics in all courses throughout the first semester of the school year. So when you guys see or hear your name, please come on up. Up first, we have Dakota Beninati. Congratulations, Dakota. Up next, we have Nicholas Toritas. Not letting the senior year get the best of him. Good job, Nick. Up next, Matthew DePalma. I'm sorry, I think that said. Up next, we have Nicholas Diaz. Good job, Nick. This next one, I just he's remarkable. I think we have conversations. He's going to end up being smarter than me one day. And we have Nicholas Kozlowski. He's smarter than me right now. And Nick was a 4-year winner of the award. So, awesome job, Nick. Next, we have Graham Kane. Congratulations, Graham. Next, we have Vishrut Iger. Next, we have Christian Fama. Next, we have Cameron Schwartz. Good job, Cam.
Thank you. It was a difficult, first semester. That's great. Thank you.
And our last, we have Justin Tanjuko. Now, guys, remember, just because the season's over, I still have access to Genesis, so... Anyways, one more round for our student athletes, or our scholar athletes. All right, so now our next award is going to be given out by Coach Carrier. That will be our sportsmanship award. Coach, I'm gonna get slideshow.
You want me to go? Or?
Coach,
Hey. He's gotta be 12 minutes old. Jesus.
technical difficulties, guys. You guys are supposed to be the young ones.
No, you're good.
Yeah, wait for Jamie. You proud of him?
Four. Thanks, guys. I'll find it 10. Give me another one. Hold on. I see it on the ceiling.
Where's start support? Oh, a little crooked.
Oh, look straight. All right, Coach, you can go ahead. I'll fix it.
All right. So the Sportsmanship Award is awarded to a non-captain player who demonstrates sportsmanship, leadership, and dedication during all team practices and games. While developing one's own skills is the primary goal of any athlete, this player has also made the team his priority through his actions and positive nature. His dedication to the team required a tremendous work ethic, time management skills, and perseverance. This player has mastered these skills, and I could not be more proud of him. He has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to improving himself as an athlete, teammate, student, friend, all of which will which will result in much success off the ice. This individual showed up nearly every game, practice, meeting, and did so with a smile on his face, and willing to support the team in every way possible, regardless whether he was on the ice or not. This year's Sportsmanship Award goes to none other than Christian Fama. Oh, okay. The next award is the Rookie of the Year award. This is awarded to a freshman in their first season in competition who contributes the most to the team's success on and off the ice. Great moments are born from great opportunity. This is a quote from a national hero, Herb Brooks. It really resonates me when I think of this recipient of the Rookie of the Year award. This individual came to us with some amazing potential, and throughout the season he showed dedication, hard work, understanding, and willingness to adapt to all of the situations that the coaching staff placed in him. As a freshman, he became a key factor that led us to the GMC Championship and a solid run in the state tournament. With his never-quit attitude and willingness to leave everything on the ice, this year, our Rookie of the Year is none other than Nick Diaz.
Better than everybody.
Next up will be the outstanding defenseman. That'll be Coach Mandree's announcement.
All right. All right, so I'm not much to like write speeches down. But when it came to this player, he was consistently there for us defensively on the back end, and it's a player that always held themselves to an extremely high standard. Sometimes to the point where it would get them frustrated. And one time when he came to explain this to me and the other coaches, why he would get so frustrated and hold himself to such a high standard, he said that this was the most important team he ever played for because he was playing with his best friends from his whole life, from his town. And that's why he held himself to such a high standard every single game. And it's been a privilege working with this player and seeing him play and grow and, sink, 3 goals in the GMC tournament. So this one goes to Vinny Amabile.